All right, boys and girls, hello, welcome back. I hope everyone had a wonderful break, a wonderful holiday. Well, no more fun and games. It's time to work. So, are you ready to sing? Are you ready to dance? Are you ready to have fun? Then let's go. Woo! All right, everybody, welcome back to Mr. R's classroom. Hope you had a wonderful break. I know I did. If you look right now, you'll see that I have upgraded my system. Yes, I have a cool introduction. Yes, I have cool music, and even I have the ability to transport myself to wherever I want to be. Say I want to be at a beach. There I am. Say I want to be in outer space. There I am. How about I want to be back at school? I know, it's pretty amazing. But for right now, let's get a nice, easy background. There we go. I love it. Thank you very much. All right, so I want to jump right into everything that we're going to do today. So the first thing I want to do is take your hands, rub them together like this, turn on your ears. Thank you very much. And we need to grab our instrument. Awesome. Now, boys and girls, this first song is super easy. Only thing you have to do is listen to what I say and do exactly what I say. For example, if I say sing, you're going to go. If I say clap, you're going to. If I say stomp your feet, you're going to. Awesome. And all you're going to do is do those things when I tell you to. We'll do a little practice round first. For example, let's get ready. Not yet, but let's get ready to clap our hands. Everyone knows how to clap their hands, okay? So make sure you clap your hands and make sure you do it when I tell you to do. Got it? Perfect. You gotta clap when the teacher says clap. You gotta clap when the teacher says clap. When the teacher says clap, you gotta clap right along. Clap when the teacher says clap. Told you it was that easy. So again, all you're gonna do is do whatever I tell you to do. Let's try one again with clapping. Are you ready? You gotta clap when the teacher says clap. You gotta clap when the teacher says clap. When the teacher says clap, you gotta clap right along. Clap when the teacher says clap. Not too bad now. So let's now try stomping our feet. You gotta stomp when the teacher says stomp. You gotta stomp when the teacher says stomp. When the teacher says stomp, you gotta stomp right along. Stomp when the teacher says stomp. That's not that bad either. All right, how about we sing? I think you can do it. Just say the word sing. You gotta sing when the teacher says sing. You gotta sing when the teacher says sing. When the teacher says sing, you gotta sing right along. Sing when the teacher says sing. Now let's just be super silly and you just do what I tell you to do. You gotta snore when the teacher says snore. You gotta snore when the teacher says snore. When the teacher says snore, you gotta snore right along. Snore when the teacher says snore. You gotta blink when the teacher says blink. You gotta blink when the teacher says blink. When the teacher says blink, you gotta blink right along. Blink when the teacher says blink. Let's pat our legs. You gotta pat when the teacher says pat. You gotta pat when the teacher says pat. When the teacher says pat, you gotta pat right along. Pat when the teacher says pat. Awesome. Great job. Give yourself a little oh yeah. Don't forget these oh rights. Perfect. Great job, everybody, following my directions. Loved it. Now, you might remember back at school, we were doing some of these vocal lines that we used. We'd follow the line with our voice. Do you remember that? You better remember that we did a lot of that, didn't we? I know we did. Well, if you look right over here, you'll see that I have some shapes that we're going to do right now. For example, if you look at this one, you'll see it goes up and then down. Boys and girls, listen to me do it first, and then you echo me. I'm going to go, ooh! You try it. Here in this one, I'm just going to flip it. Kind of looks like a V, doesn't it? I'll go first. Ooh! Great, awesome. And what I want to do is I'm going to put some more on the screen here, and I want you to do them without me echoing, meaning you're going to do it by yourself. Are you ready? Hit it. Perfect job, everybody. Now that our voice is nice and warmed up, let's do an echo song. Remember, in echo songs, I sing and then you sing. Who always goes first? Perfect. And again, for this, I'm going to need my instrument. So, perfect. Boys and girls, I always sing first. You echo me. Can you feel the beat? Oh, you know what? You weren't ready for that. Remember, I sing and then you sing. I sing and then you sing. Let's try that again. Can you feel the beat? Feel it in your feet. Feel it in your heart. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I know that we can do better. Again, we're a little rusty from spring break, but that's okay. We'll get back into the swing of things, everybody. Yes, we will. All right, boys and girls, let's try something a little different for right now. What I want you to do is I want you to pretend right now that it's springtime. Wait a minute, we don't need to pretend. It is springtime. I know. When I'm working outside, I love that I see all the leaves on the trees coming back up. It's awesome. But more importantly, what I really love is that all the birds are starting to come back. And one of my favorite birds is called a hummingbird. Have you heard this bird before? Well, if not, it looks something like this. Well, I have two hummingbirds that are really close to my house right now, and they're really awesome to look at. And I want to play what's called the hummingbird game. It's really, really easy. Hummingbirds sound exactly what they sound like. The word hummingbird means hum. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk like hummingbirds. And it's your job to find two people. That's right. Two people. So it can be your mom and dad, it can be your brother and sister, it can be your grandma and grandpa, whoever it is. And you're going to talk like hummingbirds. That means one person, meaning you, will go and the other person will talk back just like a hummingbird. Notice how I did not sound exactly the same because you're not going to be echoing each other. You don't have a conversation by echoing. That's really boring. No, no, no. So make sure that you and your partner, you and the other person you're talking to, are saying different things. One more time. What you're going to do is you're going to take your voice and keep your mouth closed, and you'll say something like and the other person might sound like and make sure you're having a hummingbird conversation. So how would a hummingbird say, "How are you?" How would a hummingbird say, "Let's go play outside"? How would a hummingbird say, "Mr. R, your videos are the best thing ever"? All right, I have to check that one, but I'm not quite sure that was right, but we'll see. All right, so again, you're gonna find 2 people and talk like hummingbirds. Got it? Thank you very much. All right. All right, boys and girls, I really hope you enjoy these videos. I know that I have. Plus, I really hope that you've been enjoying the new production that I'm doing. I really want to step up my videos and make them look really professional. So if you like them, give me a thumbs up. And if you really like it, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way when I load new videos in, you know when they arrive. Our last thing I want to do is do a music story. And you know what we do in music stories. All we have to do is, hopefully you said the word listen, because that's what we do in music stories. We listen. But in this story, it's a little different. You actually do have a job. You're going to be singing 4 sentences in my song. And it's a really easy catchphrase. It has a very memorable hook or very memorable singing lyrics. It goes like this. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to come to supper. Supper, my goodness. Does anyone even use the word supper anymore? What is supper, by the way? Yeah, it's food. Yeah, thank you for knowing that. Yep, so that's the only lines that you need to remember. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out of the way, old Dan Tucker. You're too late to come to supper. And don't worry, I'll sing that sentence with you and we can sing together. But the rest of it, only Mr. R sings. So, find a nice comfortable spot and let's get ready. Old Dan Tucker came to town, riding a billy goat, leading a hound. Hound he barked and the billy goat jumped, throwed him old Dan right over a stump. So get out of the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper. Old Dan Tucker climbed a tree, long lost hound dog for to see. The limb it broke and the Dan did fall, never saw that dog at all. So get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper. Old Dan Tucker was a curious man. He washed his face with a frying pan, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, and he dyed his tooth with his own heel. So get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper. Let's sing that one more time, here we go. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, you're too late to come to supper. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and remember, please make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and don't forget, keep on singing. Bye everybody.